Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is John 14. And what was it? Let's see at 12, John 14 and 12. And it says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And the scripture was inspired by a clip on the Common Sense Show with Dave Hodges, and it's entitled Space Force Chiefs Say It's Critical to Develop Super Soldiers. So let's let this play and see what Dave has to say on this.
Our audience making money with Trade Genius. It's worth an investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, are you familiar with the concept of super soldiers? Impenetrable suits or skin or anatomical structure that could repel bullets, the ability to cognitively reprogram their mission, which has been going on in Afghanistan since 2008. We've seen reports out of DARPA on that. But now the Space Force chief is saying we need to seriously consider having super soldiers and deploy them. And you're like, whoa. And he said, it's imperative. That was the word he used, imperative. Why would the Space Force see that? I could see the Pentagon. We want to put these rough, tough guys on the battlefield because we're fighting the bad guys. We'll have a better chance of winning. I get that. Why is the Space Force guy saying this? Do you have a clue? I'm hoping you'll leave your theory on the board. I don't even have a theory. I don't know if you can make a super soldier strong enough to form a planetary defense against asteroids and they just jump out and here they are, Superman, grab the asteroid with one hand and then shaft it out into space. No. Oh, I know that's not it. What is it? Are there alien invaders here? We got to be a whole lot tougher and stronger because we didn't spend enough time in the weight room. I mean, I have no idea. But the Space Force chief did say that, and it made the mainstream media. And I'm sitting here thinking, what the heck's he talking about? What do you think he's talking about? Well, that's it for the comments.
I know exactly what he's talking about, Dave. Because what the elite nation of your people have failed to tell you is that they know of the prophecy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai coming back. And that when he comes back, as the scripture says, he is not going to meet you all as a man. This is Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And what's that shame? That shame is the lie that your people, the Edomites, have perpetrated amongst the earth since they've been in power. And that's the fact that they are the they claim to be the real chosen people, that Israel is their homeland, and we are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are not who we are claiming to be. Not only that, just doing all other types of abominations that are completely contrary to the scripture. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to reveal the truth on all these things, and that will be your shame. And because of that, the Most High is going to come back and take, well, as it says, he will take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man. Meaning that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to come back in his full angelic power. With an air force, with an angelic air force, filled with the saints of the Most High, who will also be in their full 100% maximum potential angelic force. And see, your people, Dave, know about these things. They've read the scripture and they know about, what's that Psalm, the 18th chapter, where King David talks about how uh yeah, Psalm 18 and 29. I'm gonna kind of skip through it. He says, "For by thee I have run through a troop." All right, this is how you get those stories where you got one man taking on 50, beating the brakes off of them. All right, because they are that spiritual vibration. The Lord turns it up on them, and it says, "And by my power have I leaped over a wall." And if you've been able to go to Europe and see the castles and the icons, and see what these folks were doing, and if you have a chance to go over to Israel and those other countries, you can see that these walls were very high. You're talking about a grown man probably being able to leap easily over a 25-foot wall. And it says, "As for the Most High, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those who trust in him." Okay, it says, "For who is the Most High save the Lord? Or who is a rock save our power? It is the Most High that girdeth me with strength, that gives him strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds feet." Now, if you've ever seen any type of deer or gazelle run, especially if they're running away from a prey, man, those things are quick. And it says, "And maketh my way perfect." No, it says, "And setteth me upon high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in my arms." And he literally meant that. The Most High turned his spiritual vibration up so much that King David could literally break a bow of steel. And see, the elites know of these mighty feats and stories in the Bible of Samson being a one-man army, running through a troop, beating the brakes off people with the jawbone of an ass. All right. Stories where King David and his mighty men, they might have been outnumbered easily 8-1, but put them all to flight. This is what the elites know, and this is why they're fighting, saying, hey, it's critical we need to develop these super soldiers, because they know what type of force the Most High, actually, they don't know. They truly don't know. These stories in the Bible are merely small examples of what's going to happen, because remember, Yahweh Shai said, "These things that I do, you will do greater." And this is why this super soldier program is being pushed so heavy, because they know when that time comes, they better be ready for the fight of their life. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say Shalom.